to be getting all of this lane priority, utilizing it effectively. As now Hoya is going to go aggressive against that. Being said, he's not winning when it comes to the farm. This closer is going to sidestep Umpty, who will get stunned up. Ona's going to land the spear as well as he flashes out of that pounce just in the nick of time. Keria, yeah, he's going to get bowling balled. Titan's Wrath going to be eaten immediately. Remember, doesn't have his flash. Nope. Now he's sort of just walking up the lane. Watch out, Eep. He's going to go wide. Dredge line. Not going to be enough to save him. And first blood goes over to Umpty. Zeus. Pretty cool. As we saw a stun about to come down, but let's have a look at the replay.
So he's obviously seen pathing here, and Umpty is here. He wants to grab a ward, and then it's just, I mean, there's no way to get out of this one. Gets the knock up. He used his dredge line to try to pull himself away.
A slight advantage for Predabrion, but as you can see, other lanes have definitely been doing well as the gameplay button is pressed in the mid lane. Shockwave to answer. As now, Zeus is going to have a bit of a snooze. Ona is going to get here. Primal Surge keeps the Renekton alive for a little bit longer than he could have otherwise been, but
perfectly. Oh, well, now I say it, and then...
Ooh, he is very far forward. Wallop goes down as Hoya gets a Nara into the wall. They're waiting to get that stun out, and Ona is still here.
It's like, how much are they going to sell this, right? Okay. Hoya's got to be like, okay, what is going on? Like, why are you just trading with me like this? Like, they sold it so hard, and then eventually it was like, okay, well, I don't trust. Went into 11.3. But about Lilia's getting out of control and getting a massive lead. So unfortunately for Ona, this is not it.
Nope, that's a flash from Umpty. That's a very Umpty move.
It's potentially a kill there.
Well, that's a teleport. Ona is waiting here as the spear is going to connect. And the Unleashed Power, not quite enough, but they do get a free flash. And now they're going to try and put even more pressure on. There's the Rift Herald. Try and open up this map even further in a control lane.
Should 2-0 this, right? I mean, from the fan perspective, from an analytical perspective, they also should be 2-0ing this, but just to put that out there, you know.
I agree. Zeus, it's a good wallop. Zeus taking a fair bit of damage. Dominance is going to be popped. Trading ultimates, of course, best friends with killing turrets as Zeus going to pop the ultimate to keep himself alive. Actually avoids the Gnar damage as now Hoya in mini Gnar form. There's a dice available here for Zeus. Oh, actually, no, that was the dice.
The funny thing about it is the only thing that changed. Oh, hold that thought.
Yep, Umpty might have been cast Cursed by Wolf. Unfortunately, well, spin around a bit as in goes Delight, saving his Lilia, and it's the wrong time to get sleepy. Unfortunately, as now Keria finds himself surrounded by 4 as well, and no, that was a blessing, Wolf. You are absolutely right. 4-0 now. Predabrion.
And the only thing they've changed in this roster is they brought Yaharong in, and the big leads they've had against top teams.
I mean, those 4 times that it happened, you know, like, it really doesn't happen a lot, but when it does, you're exactly right. Like, they generally hold on to it. And Umpty has always been this style of player. You know, back when he was on Jin Air, of course, it's actually kind of cool that we've got Yaharong and Umpty, who have played together in the past on Jin Air. But, like, Umpty's always been a very good snowball jungler, but unfortunately, he often doesn't find himself with advantages like that as everyone's getting sleepy under this turret. There it is, the grand entrance Shockwave and a very dead Nidalee. T1 look completely out of sorts.
Yeah, T1 need to get their... The fights are going to get harder, you know, from here. Like, this Drake goes against the next Drake goes away from them. I don't know if they can recover. This is just a sleep setup here. Easy to walk forward, ball on top of the Rakan, and look at the damage output for Umpty. So much value on this Lilia pick.
Yeah, there is follow-up to his attempts. It's really cool to see. As now Yaharong is going to have to flash. Shockwave comes through to try and buy himself some space, and he gets out. Easy peasy.
Teleport.
Not the teleport that you were really looking for here, as Hoya is going to get the Gnar into the wall. Had that Gnar bar set up really nicely. As now Ona off to the backside, uses the Blast Cone thanks to the Infernal Rift in order to get out.
Chase there, so they get out.
All right, Keria finding the Rakan, but he's got Battle Dance. He'll be okay. So theoretically, he could be going for that, but now he gets the bad news. And Hoya is already over that wall. Keria gets into the backline, but immediately gets chunked out and now Delight's going for it. There's the shockwave, doesn't really do too much, but the Drake is secured by Umpty, and the fight is being won here by Frederick. Gumayusi tries to be the hero, and the gameplay button will get rid of the Tristana, but unfortunately it is way too little and way too late. Frederick, they grab the Infernal Soul and win the team fight. That's an ace.
And they were a very short history as one of their best games. And this is, again, all based on Umpty's control of the map with this Lilia pick that so many teams are passing up and giving over to blue side. I mean, this is just fantastic. I mean, T1 look a little bit lost here as well as the fight ensues. Umpty is doing so much damage, then goes golden. They can't deal with him, and Keria is kind of caught and stuck. Zoned out is Zeus, and then the ball comes through once again. Like, what are you going to do here? Gumayusi is like, I could kill Instinct Kitten and then I'm dead. Closer does trade it back. But at the end of the day, this is such a clean fight for Frederick Brion. It was so well played. They dealt with the Renekton extremely well. Great. Versus the comp they're up against.
Okay, Keria, yeah, going in. Not sure whether he necessarily wants to. He's got a two-man sleep to come forward as Keria's just exploded. Reset does come down as Henna is just going to go golden. And unfortunately for Zeus, he's out of position. Oh my god! The fadeaway jump shot as Yaharong just executes Gumayusi here. Closes now running for the hills. Owner, the last man standing. And Frederick Brion, they can just kill the Nidalee and then win the game if they would like to, as Umpty's unfortunately going to find his first death this game. But it's an ace, and Frederick Brion will just run it up the mid lane and try and take down these turrets.
Super valuable cannon minion here, just going to allow them to crush the turret super fast, and they're going to run over here to these Nexus turrets and end the game. What a huge win here for Frederick Brion. Start to finish, absolutely clean play, get an early lead and push it to the finish line.
Yeah.
That stopwatch you were talking about, luxury stopwatch, ended up being a Rolex for Henna.
That was a beautiful one. As
잘하자.
네, 정면에 있어.
잘 걸렸다.
야, 살짝 볼게. 매넥 돌려. 매넥 잡자.
노틸 먼저, 노틸 먼저.
잡았고.
나가줘. 카이사 묶었어, 카이사 묶었어.
나 괜찮아.
나 시계. 흔들었어. 카이사 노플. 레이코.
너무 나 앞으로 봐줘.
카이사 떴다. 신드라 잡았어, 신드라 잡았어.
팀들
자, 근데 라인 살리고 끝내. 아니, 같이 이거 내가 집 끊을게, 다 가봐. 내가 집 끊을게.
얘 잡으면 끝나잖아, 어차피. 잡으면 끝날 듯.
가자. 잘했다. 내가 하면 될게, 다음 판 잘해보자.
노틸러스 15초. 이거 노틸이 웨이브 지울 수 있어. 다음 라인 써라.
나를 찍어줄게.
이거 다음 라인 써 할 때.
다음 라인 안 써.
이쪽 무빙 쳐, 이쪽 무빙.
천천히.
두 개 맞지 마.
천천히 끝내면
15초 카이사. 몸 나야. 나 변신도 되고.
오케이.
잡자.
잘했다. 잘했어.
다음 판 하는데 좀만 침착하게 콜하면 돼.